Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to do something we haven't done before. Um, I'm going to release my full card to you guys. Just for today, I'm going to give you guys exactly what I'm playing today and how much I'm playing. So that's what we're doing for our daily free pick today. It's going to be daily free picks, plural. Yesterday, got a win. What a great game to watch that was. Oakland, Seattle. King Felix, last game in Seattle. I think possibly last game in the majors, to be honest. He says he's still got some pitching left in him, but I don't know. Can ERA up around 6. But I love those games, guys. Exactly as scripted. I said, I didn't think Seattle was going to score more than 2-3 runs at the most. I said, Felix was going to have an amazing game. Last outing, it was a lot of emotion. He did get some defensive help. I'll give him that much, but we cruised to an easy under in that game, guys. So, back in the win column. So, like I said, guys, today I'm going to be releasing my entire card. Exactly what I'm playing today. So, I have 4 games for you guys. First game, right back where we were yesterday. Oakland, Seattle. I don't love the pitching matchup like I did yesterday, but I absolutely love the weather tonight. Tonight is absolute horrible conditions to play baseball. It's horrible conditions just to be a human, let alone play baseball. Going to be a bit of wind. There's going to be a bit of rain, and it's going to be cold, very cold. As a matter of fact, they said there's a possibility by towards the end of the game, the temperature there could drop below 50. We could be talking about 49 degrees and rain. So that's going to make for miserable baseball. Okay, and it's also going to make for, as I said yesterday, that thicker air is going to knock down balls that would otherwise be home runs. Okay, and we love these conditions. I said, Seattle, Oakland, San Francisco, where you get this like thick, heavy air. It's great for betting unders late in the year. So again, this game we like Oakland, Seattle under 9.5. That's our first play. So Oakland, Seattle under 9.5. Second game, we have San Jose State. This is in football. San Jose State playing Air Force. Right off the bat, steam play at a very good book on San Jose State. We have seen that line pull back. They were favored by over 21, they were underdogs by 21. San Jose State was getting 21 points, and it's dropped back below to 19. And since then, it's pulled back to 20. So I don't love the line move coming back to 20 because it, again, shows that, there's probably a sharp play here or there come in on Air Force after the fact. But, 21 is always, in college, it's that pivotal point. Same with 7 and 14. Like when it crosses over, there's typically action that comes in the other way. So it doesn't concern me too much because we definitely have some sharps and we definitely have some steam plays on San Jose State. Really like the distribution of the spread versus money. I talked about that pivotal 20% where there's 20% more money bet than, there's a difference between the money bet and the spread bet amount. So the amount of bets on the game versus the amount of money on the game is over 20. So I'll give you an example. If there was, 25% of the bets were on San Jose State, but there was 50% of the money, that would mean that difference was 25. So we like that difference where we have more money than bets, and especially when it's over 20. So in this case, it's a 22% difference. We like that. When that happens, games win at 60+%. So we're taking San Jose State plus 20. Have a look around, guys, because it's been fluctuating. You might be able to find 20.5. I've seen it right now. I've still seen it as low as we speak. 19 is the lowest. I've seen it plus 19 and plus 20.5 is out there. But we'll put it in the guys at San Jose State plus 20. We're happy with that. Next game, we have Arizona State and California. Right off the bat, like this fits in really well with one of our models. So as I mentioned, same thing before, we do have some steam on Arizona State. So we like that. We have a game with a low total and a spread above 3. So when you have these low total games with spreads above 3, now again, it's barely over 3. That's an indicator. Now, that on its own is not a betting indicator. It's an indicator that that's a game that you want to review. So that came up because we have a low total. The game opened at 40.5. The total has since gone up because of a bunch of steam, but the total was opened at 40.5, and the spread in this game opened at 5. So that tells us, okay, this is a game that we want to look at. Now, the other thing that we want to factor into this equation here, and what makes it from just looking at it into a bet, is are we getting, this is just very simple, are we getting less than 50% of the public money bet on this game? In this case, yes, we are. So that makes it a bet. When you combine those things, so the low total, and this total is below 43, which is very low in college. In this case, it was 40. Spread above 3. So this opened at 5. We're concerned with kind of where it opened. It's dropped back down to 4. Again, that's mostly to do probably with the steam play. And less than 50% of the money. So less than 50% of the money, we're going to win 61% of the time. So again, strong number. The fact that we have less than 50% of the money bet on Arizona State, and that line fell from +5 to +4. We like that. You know, when there's like strong indicators like that, we'll sacrifice that point. We always hope it doesn't come back to bite us, but it just kind of it reinforces that we like that. So that play again, guys, we're doing Arizona State. I just want to make sure lines weren't moving on that. Arizona State +4 in that game. I think that's probably going to be across the board, guys. +4. I haven't checked this. Yeah, there's one book, guys, Bovada +4.5. So if you're with Bovada, you can snatch up 4.5. Otherwise, +4. So that's our third bet. And the last bet on the card today. So we have a Duke and Virginia Tech. So Duke and Virginia Tech. This total opened up at 53.5, and it went up, and then went down, went up, went down. So it's been fluctuating, but we have a couple things here. So we have what's called, bear with me here. It's a money distribution super indicator. So a super indicator basically is an indicator that I've set up, and it's based on a higher volume. So once a certain amount of games have been played under a condition. I think I have this set up at, I can't open it. I think I have this set up at 100 games. So there's been more than 100 games played in this scenario with this money distribution, and a super indicator is alerted when this bet should win over 70% of the time historically. So we have a super indicator. It actually is 70% right on the nose. We prefer 75, but at 70%, we're not going to complain. So this indicator has to do with the distribution of money. Just going to see if that reflects there. Yeah, so again, sorry, this has to do with the distribution of money and how that money is bet on the game. We also have to go along with that to back that up, because even though that's a super indicator, like I have super indicators that I will bet like just on their own, they don't come up very often because you don't have many opportunities to win at over 70%. But I have super indicators that I will bet like just if that's the only signal on the game. Even sometimes with conflicting data, I'll bet those. This is one of the super indicators, even though it's 70%, it's a large sample size, that I want some other kind of, I guess, other indicators to go along with it, because all this is just a money distribution indicator. So anyways, but it's a strong indicator, guys, obviously hitting 70% over 100 plus games. The other thing in this game is we do have a Steam play. So that kind of backs that up, guys. So that, the money distribution, the Steam play that's coming in, and then again, like I prefer when I'm betting to see like numerous Steam plays coming in. But if it's a really good book, like there's some like really sharp books. So like sharp books like Pinnacle is one. I'm actually finding like recently like Circa in Vegas is like they're like sharps there, like sharps. So I'm finding that really reliable. But when I see a bet come through from like 888 or some of the smaller books, I don't give it as much weight in terms of sharp plays. Yeah, they're still sharp plays, and they can move the lines. But when I see like a sharp play come in at like Pinnacle or Buckeye, like Buckeye is a really sharp book. But when I see like money come in at Pinnacle, and I see that line move, that's indication. That's a strong Steam play, right? So, anyways, guys, got a strong Steam play, sharp money on this game going under 52.5. Okay, so we have Duke, VT, under 52.5. I'm going to recap quickly here, guys. So again, gave you guys my whole card. That's exactly what I'm playing today, guys. That's exactly what I'm playing today. All these bets for me, they're just straight 1% of my bankroll. So however you guys have your bankroll set up, whether it's 1% of your bankroll, 2%, or all the way up to 5% if you're a recreational bettor, that's what you guys should stick with tonight. So to recap, Duke, Virginia Tech, under 52.5. Arizona State, +4. San Jose State, +20. And we have Oakland and Seattle going under 9.5 in baseball. That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys could leave a like, definitely appreciate it. You know what? I'll say this: if I get to 20 likes on this video, that's not too much to ask, right? Like 20 likes, that's nothing. If I get to just over 20 likes in this video, what I'll do is during the weekend, I'll do this again. I'll release my full card to you guys, not just the daily free pick. I don't know which day that's going to be on, but I'll commit to that. So 20 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Turn the notification on so you don't miss